In this Capcut tutorial, let's see how to put logo on our video. So we click on overlay. Let's go see where to get that. On overlay, most times you would have highlighted this or highlighted this or highlighted this. First, you want to highlight nothing so you can get this default text. Take for instance, if I click on this, you see the icons below. Very important. It is changed. Now I would have to click on this empty space so that I would get the default icons over here. Watch that. I click on the empty space. I have a default icon. So here I click on overlay. Overlay. Do you see that? Clicking on overlay, it says add overlay. So what overlay am I adding here? Our logo. And I would go to photos over there so that I can find the photos and not videos. My picture is very far. I think I have the white logo somewhere, so that's why you make sure you save um, your logo or whatever you want to make use of here. You've already saved it. Any picture, whatever, it should be in your device already. So I click on it and I just click on add. So clicking add, I have my logo now. I don't want to use this logo like that without taking that with this black screen. Yeah, I can use the maxing, the mask. I taught us about the mask, that it's an advanced feature. I can use it to make this circle, and I can click on this edge to expand, for instance, like this, and I can click on this part. I'm teaching you maxing now with this already to make it circle, and then I can use this part to soften the edges like this. So it's a bit softened. Then I can just say, okay, I tick on, you saw the good there, bottom there. This is what I clicked now. This check over there. So I'm trying to ensure I highlight whatever I click. So now you see it's circled, and I can just reduce by clicking here, holding that. You see icons, you see icon, close icon, you see this icon around this box, but I'm making use of this particular one to minimize. So I hold it and I minimize. So I can actually just take this to the edge, and so I hold it down and I shift. Now I'm holding the body of the image, there. I hold it down and I move it around. So I can move it up here. And isn't it beautiful? It is, but that's not what I want to do here. So I just click on this, undo, to undo back to where I just brought in my overlay from. I undo all of the effect I have added. Undo, 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 undo to exactly where I want. Now I want to use the effect of the what's the name here? Image background remover. Yes, so before I get the background remover for the image, you see that I have already highlighted the image over here I'm working with. If I tap on this video, you see that the video track icons has changed. Anything I want to work on, I have to tap it. Now I'm tapping the image again. I can tap it on the screen here as well. I must not necessarily tap on the track. I can tap here and watch down here. It's going to highlight. Look at it. I tap the screen here. It highlights. Okay. Now you've learned that. I would search for, just scrolling through the icons below, I see background remover. This is what I want to use. Background remover. And when I hit it, I'm going to see, take note of this, I'm going to see automatic remover. This is important though. Auto remover. This is it here. If I use it, some of my colors will live in the logo. Watch this closely. So if I click auto remover, okay, yeah, it's beautiful. But if you watch this part, you see that the coloring reduced. The green, something went out of it. The edge of the red, the edge of the yellow, it's faint. So I don't want that loss of quality. So I'm going to hit back, redo, redo, and then I would rather use the Chrome key. Chrome key. Okay, so when I hit the tap the Chrome key, you see that it's showing me a circle around here. If you look closely, there's a dot in here. There's a dot here. If I shift, you will see the dots more. Are you seeing the dots within that circle? So this tells you that whatever I want to remove, if I put it on the red, if I put that middle dot on the red, it takes out the red. On the yellow, it takes out the yellow. On the green, it takes out the green. I want to remove the white, it takes out the white. Do you see? I want to remove the black. I just put it on the black and it's gone. And then you see that my red, yellow, and green are still intact. All of these here, I can also make use of it to adjust. You see, I can adjust stuffs there by whatever you can adjust yourself to see what it's doing, so you learn. That's how you learn features. Now if I adjust the intensity, you see what's happening. You would see it. See, look at the the edge of the logo. You see it's a bit black. It's now very, you see that the black lines, the more I increase it, the black lines are out totally of it. So I think I can leave it here. Shadows, let me see. Shadow is not good. I just have to remove all the shadows. Feather edge, feather edge is making it too soft. I don't need it. Clean up edge, do I need that? Clean up edge, I'm not seeing whatever it's doing. So that's how you learn how to make the features. Play with it, and then I tick on the good here. It's done. Now I adjust. I've already shown you what I use in adjusting my logo to the shape I want. I can use black logo, but I think I just want to make use of the white here. uh, let's use the white and see how it looks. What does it look like? Does it look professional? Okay, let's leave it to see. Okay. Okay. So don't you think it's too white? So let's try the black logo. I'll just have to take this out by clicking delete. Maybe I don't need that. Then I want to click on overlay, and then I look for my black logo. My black logo should be down, down, down. I think I know where it is. Yeah. Then I click on add, and you already know all of these now. I tap on the picture and I get my remove background chroma key, and I take my circle to the white part. That is done automatically. So now you can see here, so you see the intensity right here. If you look at the SWIFTtrip down there, you see when I make it, it's now very clear. Then this is doing here. Okay, let me just take this up, clean up edge. That's cool. Nothing is really doing there. Maybe in other things you clip, you would see its effect. Then I take on the tick to tick that I'm okay with it, I'm satisfied. I'll reduce it. Small is beautiful. Don't make your logo too big. Yeah, small is beautiful. All right, so now the next thing, I want to extend this logo to the end of the clip. If I put my two fingers here, I can adjust this video smaller. Now I don't need to scroll too far. So you see, I just take this from here to here, rather than me having to pursue this thing from here to there and it will be scrolling. No, I just shrink the video in and then I extend it at ease. So where this logo is rotating, I think I don't need it here. So our logo should end here because we have a gigantic logo at the end already. I want to also use this logo to cover something here, which you can see Capcut AI. I can just put it there, even if it doesn't totally remove it, no problem. But Okay, it's quite rough. It's quite rough. Um, quite rough. So what do we do? If it's rough, to achieve what we want to achieve, because I want that logo there because of that Capcut AI I see there. So you can use your logo to cover stuffs. Now, I've already taught you something good on this video, which is how to remove the background, and you've seen how to position the logo, and you've seen how to extend your logo to wherever you want it to. That has given you good knowledge. Now I want to cover that thing, Capcut AI. I don't want to see it there now. So because of that, I think we won't take out our background on this. So we can just go back to Chrome key and remove background. Let's say remove background. Remove background. Pause and change background. Allow permission. Let's see. I've not tried that. Says describe your new background. Let's say blurry, transparent blur. Let's try that. Transparent blur. Let's see what it can do for us. Transparent blur. Let's try. Did anything happen? Still generating. Still generating. Still generating. Let's see if anything works there. If it works, it will be wow, because that has just helped us to do something cool without much work. It's not fine at all. What's this? That's going to give me a transparent blur according to I don't know what that is anyway. Glass transparent blur. They ask you to put any background. Glass transparent, and this is taking too much time. Let's see. I'll generate. It's generating what I might not call cool. I don't like it, so I just discard it. Yeah, I'll discard that. So let's see if we can just go to our chroma key and bring back our intensity on a white, and then we're going to make use of this max to create something around it. Just look good a bit. Yep. And then yeah, I take circle now, and then we can make it a bit like that. How about that? Let's see. That's funny. So to take out that sharp edge, it would quite be easy. It's just to reduce this edge here, this one. Yeah. Then I think that's good to go. Let's see what it looks like again. Okay, so it's not bad. I will just adjust this wider. Yep. Which, however, it's quite okay. Let's play and see what that looks like. Alright, so animation. Let me give it an animation. Animation. You can put this transition on anything you have created. So I'm teaching you transition already on this, but we can as well get a separate video for this. Just want to cover anything that should look good. In. This would be the in. Nah, that's quite too hard. So you can choose, feel free to choose until you find what you're looking out for. Then I would, alright. So on these marks, I'm still seeing something down here, which I want to take out. No, to make something perfect is not always an easy journey. It's quite round now, and that logo which we're trying to cover is gone. So you see that even if we still achieved what we want to achieve, rather than someone saying Capcut AI, this is SWIFTtrip logo. So to take it out, I don't want to just disappear from here like this. So you see, look at what I want to do now. I don't want it to just vanish away. Okay, there's an error here too. The video went down here. Can you see that top line? Oh, this should be from my other video. I just have to maneuver it from here. So if I tap on this middle now, I want to adjust a bit. Yeah, I achieved that. Okay. So I can click and add. I've taught you so many things in this video now. So I want to change transition within the video so that that thing I cut now won't be visible. Look at this middle. I can click on that middle, that icon between two videos, and well, just one video of logo. It has gotten to 17 minutes. However, if you watch it to the end, you would have got some good knowledge. Now I'm going to add a clean transition. Yeah, this should go. I don't want it to be visible that something changed. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, that's fine. So this already has a transition. Now that has been achieved, and I believe you got something like that. So what I want to do, like I said, it's to take out, this should not just disappear, the logo, you see, just left. So let's make something, even if it's to fade off. You click animation. Most times your video just start from beginning to the end, so it doesn't really need transition on your videos, on your logo, not unless you want to do maybe something like what I'm doing now. Animation, you click on out. Do you see that? Out. In is when you are bringing the overlay in, but you click on out when you want to transition out of that thing. So let's look for something to transition out of it. How would this look? Oh, doesn't look good anyway. Let's just use fade out. Fade out. Look at it. Fade out. That's a basic clip, a basic transition which anybody could use. You can click on this to adjust the transition time. Yeah, see, that's in and out. And then you can click and drag it. For instance, look at that. So I just want something little. Yeah, so it's going out very well, and I can extend it into the clip. Beautiful. So that's for that, and I believe that we've learned a lot on this video, and I'm happy if you learned something awesome. This end screen, always remove it by just clicking. You will not see it there, but when you see this transition stuff, this icon, you know that there's something there. Just click this environment and then delete that end screen. You don't need it. It should end here. Exactly. So if your video is not ending exactly where you want to end, check maybe you have added some certain things all the way after the video. Find it, scroll in, delete everything you have there, and your video should end exactly where. So if you have a music that is going far away from your video, come to the end of your video, cut, tap on the music, cut it, delete the other part. It should end where your video ends. And then the next is exporting your clip. So it's very easy. After you're done, I'll just also show you that here. You see export right up here. Export right up here. We have UI, AI UHD. AI UHD. So you come into AI UHD first and see what's happening. I don't want 1800p is a higher quality. It's going to be high quality, but 720 can give you something quality but a lesser MB. We're always after something with a lesser MB and still have good quality. So check out for this. Is this one here would also add MB to your stuff. You can remove it to say ultra HD, ultra clarity. Just click on it, toggle it off. Then this is good, this is fine. Frame rate is fine. This rate is okay. And then if you have a watermark on a default Capcut watermark, please remove it by clicking on this over here. And then when you click it, you should see hide. It's hidden already. If it's visible, it will be like this and it's not good. You see this here, this is how your video would look. You always have Capcut stuff, then you don't need it. So click put hidden. I think that's a free feature. Oh, what has happened? They want to have it permanent on my video. No, no, no. Oh, please go away. What? Look at these people. Damn, damn, damn. Now I have Capcut video here. I don't need it. Why? Why did I go teach you that one now? Let me see. No, this thing needs to leave now. Alice can leave. What's the matter? Couldn't apply. Why? I don't need you on my video. Instead of me to export you like that, I'm not going to export. I'm going to redo the video again later on and take that stuff out. I don't need it on my videos. So after you're done with this, you've already seen how to remove the watermark. You just click on this hidden and that's out. Then click on export. So I'm not going to export this now because of that watermark. I'm going to find a way to redo this. Thank you so much. See you in other videos.